Solitude is not the absence of company, but the absence of someone to lean on. Being alone is not always the hardest part of life. Sometimes, the hardest part is realizing no one can carry your life for you. And here's the truth. Solitude is not simply walking alone through the world. It is the quiet understanding that sooner or later, you must become your own anchor. Because every person carries an unfinished story, a small inner light they must protect with their own hands. Silent wounds that cannot fully be explained. Dreams only they can truly understand. And this is where everything changes. No one can walk beside you forever. Some people stay for a season. Some arrive like warm sunlight. Others pass through your life like a cold winter wind. Some heal you quietly. Some leave behind ache and distance. But no matter who comes or who leaves, you still have to take the next step yourself. And maybe that is one of the deepest lessons of growing up. Choosing not to depend on others is not arrogance. It is not pride. It is clarity. The quiet wisdom of someone who has already learned what disappointment feels like. Because after enough heartbreak, you stop waiting desperately for someone to save you. When you fall, you rise on your own, slowly, quietly. You brush the dust from your wounds and continue walking. Not because it is easy, but because you understand no one else can walk your path for you. But here comes the deeper truth. We all must experience nights where no one truly understands us. We all must endure moments of sudden separation. Moments when people leave unexpectedly. Moments when silence becomes louder than words. And only then do we begin to discover the depth of our own strength. Because companionship is a blessing, but self-reliance is a lifelong lesson. And maybe solitude was never punishment. Maybe it was preparation, a quiet place where the soul learns endurance, where you begin listening more deeply to yourself, where you slowly become your own safest place. And here is the moment most people fear. The day you no longer fear being alone is the day your heart finally becomes free. Because once you stop begging for people to stay, you begin welcoming connections with calmness instead of desperation. You stop clinging. You stop chasing. And suddenly, the people who remain beside you are the ones who truly choose to stay. Not out of obligation, not out of pity, but from genuine heart. So do not fear solitude. It is not emptiness. It is growth. Quiet, deep, transformative growth. And sometimes, the strongest souls are not the loudest ones. They are simply the ones who learned how to stand alone, without feeling abandoned by themselves.